other day, I was feeling very scared, actually. I was feeling very scared, anxious of what's to come. Usually I'm a very positive person, but I was having just moments with myself, just hoping everything that I'm doing is worth it, right? Which when I have moments like that, I allow myself to feel those feelings. And I then have to address myself like, okay, why are you feeling these feelings? But I realized something. I realized it had been 90 days since I was laid off. And I was like, damn, yo, like I'm known for like quitting a job, or like if a job laid me off or whatever, I got a new job. Like I'm known for doing that. But in today's economy, in today's like climate, that's like, And also, I've been choosing me. Like, I don't even want to do that. Like, I've been really diving into everything that I want, and I'm working for it. It's really the first time I'm betting on myself. So, and I'm actually willing to see it through without letting fear stop me. I had a thought. I was like, damn, it's been 90 days, yo. Like, I've been doing so much shit since then. And I was like, okay, what has made the change in me that can probably help somebody else? So I want to talk about a few things that I did that I think if you're also in a stage of trying to refine yourself creatively and you're looking kind of for a step-by-step or help of where to even find that, especially if you don't even consider yourself an artist or a creative, like I think these steps will be very helpful. Number one, I wrote out all of my passions or the things that I just like to do naturally. So I'll kind of list all of the things here, and these are just quick jot down things that I kind of know for myself that I'm good at. Also, these are things that people have told me that I was good at as well. I wrote down things that people have naturally complimented me on or told me that I should look into, or the things that felt connected to me. I wrote those down. Like, for example, I remembered the fact that I love writing. So when I was in 6th grade, I used to write these short stories like all the time. Like I used to write like either scripts of characters, and it would be like 5 pages of script or whatever. Or I would write like little short stories of characters and like just their life or something like that. And I remember my teacher was like fascinated because I wasn't paying attention, but my homework was already done. Like I was good. Next thing you know, me and like a couple people got elected to skip the next grade because we were too advanced. Writing was one of those things that like, well, I skipped 7th grade. So like, okay, it's cute. You graduate middle school early. But by the time I got to high school, like talking to boys and all of that, like I completely forgot that I had a love for writing. Although I haven't done them in a long time, I decided to remember the things that people have told me that I was good at even as a child. And I kind of just stopped shitting on myself in a way. Another thing is photography. Like my mom will always tell me like, oh, you take great pictures, like you should get into photography. So many people, oh my gosh, so many people have told me my entire life, not my entire life, but but like on my Instagram, like that I should get into photography. And I've never took myself serious because I'm always like, I don't want to be in fashion because I don't know what I was thinking with photography. I don't know what I was thinking, but I didn't know that I would have a love for it. But again, instead of shitting on myself, I just wrote down everything. Music. I always love listening to music, creating playlists, sharing music with friends, or having like deep cut conversations or B-sides conversations. Like, and that's something that felt good to me when I'm talking to somebody and they know like some very niche artist or something like that. Like, I don't know. Everybody feels good about that. But these are things that I was like, okay, people have always told me I have great music taste. And the whole purpose of the first part is just to write down things that bring you joy, honestly. Like, write down whatever makes you happy. Don't even think about the money part. That was on January 25th. So it's not like all of these ideas that I had just snapped and came to me and I just started doing them. I had to sit on this for like my first 2 weeks after being laid off, because I'm like, okay, I'm 30 now. Like, I'm not trying to waste my time. Like, I did all that bullshit in my 20s. Like, I'm not about to waste it doing things I don't want to do. I came back to it, and I don't know if this would make sense to anybody else, but for me, in the middle, I kind of wrote down what I wanted to be described as, if somebody was to describe me. So I want people to know I'm multifaceted. I talked in one of my other videos about how I stopped shitting on myself and realizing, like, okay, girl, you have many things that you're interested in. Look at Solange, look at Tiana Taylor. Like, it's okay. You don't have to to be known as one thing. So I kind of took on the fact that I do want to be known as multifaceted. I want people to describe me as having my own identity. I want to be known as an independent curator of my events. I want to be able to put experience together with culture. Like, these are the things that I wanted to be described as. So I kind of built on everything that I thought about. So photography, I wrote about, okay, like, why do you like taking pictures though? I enjoy looking back to see the lived experience. I enjoy to capture like everyday things and just see the beauty in it. Marketing, my background is in marketing. And instead of me being upset about, like, damn, I spent 6 years in marketing when I could have been, doing things for myself, I could have been farther. Instead of thinking negatively about that, I was like, okay, how can I use my marketing experience to kind of put myself on, like, use my own recipe? So I kind of wrote down some stuff about that. Art curation. Why do I want to curate an event? I kind of jotted down some words on why I would want to. I would love to take my vision and make it into the physical. And at this time, I didn't even have a vision. Like, that's the whole thing. At this time, I didn't even have a vision. I just know that Taylor Valentine has something to say. Taylor Valentine is cool. Taylor Valentine is all these things. And it's like, how am I going to get this message out? So it's like, I don't know. So I kind of wrote that down. Teacher. My life is very interesting. A lot of people have told me I am very patient. And I think that I am. I think I'm pretty patient. And I am very good with kids, which I am as well. So I thought about the fact that I like to research, the fact that I also love culture and I research culture, and how I can intertwine that with being a teacher. So I thought about being an online teacher in the sense of me teaching children English, or people English in general, and me also learning something about them from their culture. Like right now, my current state, yeah, it's not a situation where I can just go everywhere in the world in 80 days, But it's like, how can I still get that some of that experience? You know what I'm saying? So that is one thing that I've been doing. I've been taking the courses for that so I can get certified. And I'm excited for that. I really am. Music, I talk about music and what that means to me. YouTube, I just like YouTube as a reflective experience. Like, no matter who's watching or not, I just want to look back. I don't have a lot of footage from my younger days, basically. Like, MySpace was my era. I was so embarrassed by like pictures and stuff back then. I deleted my MySpace. Never could get those pictures back. Facebook, did them pictures, deleted my Facebook, never could get them back. So a lot of that, instead of me feeling like, damn, I no longer have that and feeling sorrow for that, I'm like, how can I record mine now so I can look back in 5 years and be like, damn, like, oh my God, like this is kind of what YouTube and Substack is for me. And then lastly, pottery. I love pottery in the sense of how challenging it is and how rewarding it is. Oh my goodness. To see like the joy after seeing your stuff being glazed. Like, I would love to do something in that. I'm not all the best at it. I would love to learn. Right now, the circumstance is not set up for me to have a kiln and whole pottery studio in my house. But I'm working on situations around that. So yeah, I basically just wrote down everything that I know that I like to do, but asking myself, why do I like it? Why do I want to do it? So then lastly, I wrote down basically how those things can look as far as me doing them full time. Like, how would I want that to look? Or what would it take for me to get there? So for example, photography. If I'm realizing, and in this situation I was realizing like, oh, I am kind of passionate about photography. I was like, okay, what is it going to take for me to get to the part of being a photographer? Okay, get a camera. And I was like, I had to tell myself, I don't need to start out with like no brand new camera. I could start out with something small, which I did. And another thing is, to do some of this stuff, you really have to eliminate fear, because like, obviously I'm saying it's been 90 days since being unemployed, but I wasn't afraid to invest in that couple dollars for the camera to then explore a passion, which I'm realizing I love. All right, so music. So instead of me just keeping it at just doing different playlists and being the friend that knows all the latest music, it's like, okay, why won't I try to make something myself? Ooh. Then that's where it's getting juicy, because now I'm doing something for myself. At first I was thinking big again, like, oh my God, I gotta get a whole big ass computer. I gotta get an interface. I gotta get a da-da-da. I started using this website. I built my beats from scratch and then add different like sounds, but it takes me like 3-4 hours to do one, but I enjoy it. So I was like, okay, I can start there instead of me thinking large about like, okay, how am I gonna get viral, get my music out there? It's like, no, just start from this and just create for fun. So that's kind of how the music started. These are the things that I've been kind of just going on and just expanding from there as I've gone. And to look up and see that 90 days have passed, I'm at the point now where I was volunteering at a museum. I no longer volunteer. I'm actually a arts curator apprentice at a local gallery. So I'm learning how to put up artwork. I'm learning how to talk about art with people, and how to actually sell art. That is something that I'm also working to get over, talking about selling the art. And I'm learning what it takes to curate an event. I'm excited to be able to learn to do art curated events, so I can help put my friends on who are artists. I can kind of use my marketing experience to help expand their work, put their work out there. You know, so many things that I'm doing now that feel purposeful. Like, even me doing music, like I've always wanted to do it. It's so fun. Like, I don't claim to play every instrument and know everything. Like, it's like whatever, but I'm also realizing like I would love to direct a video. So why don't I take images from like Pinterest or my images and create a video concept to them from my music? So I started doing that, and it's like everything has just been expanding on top of each other, and it's been such a fun experience. Although I'm afraid, or I feel afraid, because I don't know what's to come of this. I don't know like if it's all gonna be worth it. Like I can choose to have those thoughts, or I can choose to stay in momentum and stay in flow with myself. So I'm just trying to help somebody that maybe is trying to find themselves creatively and want to start somewhere. But I'm also at a point now where I've found myself creatively, and I kind of need my own motivation to see me through these next steps, because I'm taking it there and I want to see where to go. So yeah, hopefully this can help someone on their journey. And if you're interested in my journey, keep me tuned in, because I'll keep talking about it.